Hey everyone, this is the Black Queen here, and this is not a reaction, this is not a redirect, this is going to be an update video. So a lot of stuff has happened in the past month. You might have noticed that my channel's not had a video for about a month or so, and that is because I went to BabsCon, and I had a certain person staying over for a while, so I actually wasn't able to record. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. But I wanted to make this update video because there is an update. I have to move. So all of this I'm gonna have to take down, and hopefully I have another place that'll actually be bigger. I checked out the apartment, and I already I sent my application. I made my application. I paid the deposit fee and everything, and I have pretty good faith that I'll be able to get this place. It's pretty big. I'll be paying less than what I pay now for the actual, for the whole thing, and I'll have one roommate instead of like 15 roommates. So I think generally, and I have a window too because this room does not have any windows. So yeah, I'll actually, I think I'll have a lot more of a of advantage with this next room because I'll actually be able to walk around, and I can probably get up earlier in the morning too with the sun being able to wake me up. Yeah, my setup is gonna change. So everything around here, I'm gonna try to keep the same idea. Have like the records behind me, one on display, and then like the computer over here, where I do, and then keep the camera is usually like on the shelf over here. That's usually where I put the camera. But I'll figure all that out once I'm situated. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to get one more set of videos in this place so I can say goodbye to the place, really. And because I haven't had a lot of stuff to do. I haven't had a lot of videos coming out lately, so I want to go ahead and get something out first, and then I'll start taking everything down. Well, at least I'll record everything, and then I'll work on editing it, which means that I will be putting my BabsCon vlog on hold. So I do plan on making that, and I wanted to have that out before I did my next videos. But because right after I got back from San Francisco, a little bit after, actually, I think about 5 days or so after, I had gotten the news that we all had to move out because we were losing the house. I live in a shared living situation, where there's a landlord, and then the landlord leases it to an organization. The organization leases each room or bunk to tenants. So we are losing the house. The landlord wants his house back because he's not getting his payments. So we all have to move. And we were given this last month off for free because it was a bit short notice. And now I have to I did find a new place, actually. I just don't know if it's quite set down for me yet, but I have good reason to believe that it will. Really hoping. And it's not too far away. It's actually 5 minutes away from here. So that'd be great if I can get this place. As for the BabsCon vlog, that's probably gonna be split into like 5 parts because I think I recorded a lot because I had to download a lot of videos. I recorded more videos than I took pictures, so that's gonna be probably easier to edit, I think, because I never know how to put the pictures in. So we'll figure that out. And they might come out like sporadically. Like I'll probably put like video 1 out, and then I'll work on getting video 2 finished, and then video 2 will be out. So it's not gonna be like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 3. How everything's gonna be coming out. It's not gonna be all within 1 week. It's probably gonna be across multiple weeks, maybe like a month or so. It's gonna take. And then there is another thing I'd like to actually mention. You'll see this in the vlog. So the person that I said I had staying over, that would be my boyfriend, which I have not talked about on this channel yet. I do have a boyfriend. We got together around Mayfair, actually. And if you remember that vlog, it was my friend at the time, NordicGoat. And I say at the time because now he's my boyfriend, so he's not just a friend. I did want to at least give a little shout out to him because he means a lot to me. He's been very supportive of me. He's a super nice person. There's not a lot of things that I can really articulate. It's just I haven't met someone like him in probably a long time. I don't know, because I've always had like, crushes and feelings for people in the past, but they were never like reciprocated or anything. And the way that he reciprocates feelings for me, it feels just a lot different. It's really hard to explain. I've never been in a relationship, so I can't really exactly like describe it, I guess. But this was a new step in my life, to kind of get into the dating world, and I met Nordic sometime in 2023, 2022, maybe even, and I'm pretty sure it's 2023 actually, or no, it was probably late 2022. I think that's when, and like we had known each other for a long time on like a server, on one of the servers. It was the BronerCon server. For those who don't know, I mentioned that sometimes. And over time, like he came to LA once because he was visiting his aunt, and I was able to meet up with him. And around that time, we did start like developing feelings for each other, because we I was developing feelings for him first, and then he kind of got on board too after that trip that he had over here. So we had another trip to Mayfair, which you'll remember, and it was pretty much at Mayfair that we kind of figured out our feelings for each other. And after we left, we were texting, and we became official. So we've been together since then, and I couldn't be happier, honestly. Like this, I like this new step in my life. And by the way, Nordic is a pretty talented artist. Again, he did the art piece that I had talked about. It was the art piece for my parents, the OCs that I made for my parents. He did an art piece of him. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm not gonna edit all of this out, so I'm just gonna upload this straight from the phone. He did this art piece. This is my dad and my mom, and I even gifted a version of that to my mom. I gifted a jacket with it on, and as well as a picture frame. So like this, that was all from him. And he also does like lots of other art for me. He's not quite fond of this one, but I am. He made this for me. And I've been making some art for him too. Like, if anyone doesn't know, anyone doesn't follow my Twitter, I did start doing a little bit of art. And I'm seeing if I can develop that too. I'll see how that goes within life. But and a lot of that inspiration did come from him. So I just wanted to give that thanks to Nordic, for being this part of my life right now, and inspiring me to like kind of do more creative things, and supporting me through like a bunch of lots of like depression and anxiety and issues we've been having with like common friends and stuff. Like, life's not always perfect, and sometimes you just kind of like have to have someone to bond with during all that, and that's who Nordic is for me. So yeah, I want to let you guys know about that. You'll see him in the vlog. I was gonna make that the announcement, but because the vlog is gonna be getting pushed back, I kind of just didn't want to wait anymore. And plus, I had to make this update because I wanted to talk about what all's going on with like me moving, and like you'll see all this going pretty soon here. You'll probably get 4 more videos left, and then that'll be the end of season 1 of Bluey. So that kind of cuts it at a funny time. I'm probably gonna try to get those videos actually recorded today, maybe, if I can. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say. Say goodbye to the room, but don't say goodbye to me, because I'll be coming back. I'll be coming back and in a bigger, more spacious room. It'll have a ceiling fan, which I'm not gonna use because I don't like ceiling fans. Like, come on. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Thank you guys for sticking in with me, and I hope that I can be back soon after this move in. I'm gonna try to like really spearhead like me getting all my stuff and moving. I do have a lot of stuff That's gonna be the problem. These two back shelves right here, they aren't mine. These are part of the house, and they have all my records on them, so that's gonna be a bit of a pain to move. Like all the records. I'm gonna see how I can do that. I'll definitely have to do multiple trips. But yeah, and I gotta move a fridge. That'll be fun. You guys are lucky I don't have to do that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.